Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Black Knights of Houston taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Black swap.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. There's some space here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Ready.
In motion left, Hill.
Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down and 1. And now an audible here into something else.
Yellow, line.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Strikers, 3-3.
Back to throw. James. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. On third down, Achane. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal.
Right, 60. Ready.
They'll run. Achane. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Off the option, that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Ready?
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Black Knights.
Real quick.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. Here is 3rd and 5. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane. Often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that would be one of this game's biggest stops.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion is likely. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect.
and he executed so well.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On the double.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Black Knight 6.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The 36-yard line. A gain of 2.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Jackson now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
First down, Houston.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Off the play fake. James. Oh, the ball comes out of the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. James. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Black shot.
James on 1st and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
38.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
To throw is James. To throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Play action. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, White Knights.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Hey, report.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Flowers going to go in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Real quick, ready? Hey, move!
Here's a give to Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free,
He can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Check pitch. Hut.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he will have the first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Drill green. Red cycle. Ready.
Now James looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw caught by Achane. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give this to Achane. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hand cycle. Switch, yellow.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Now he steps away. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson. And that's complete to Brown. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Jackson. Dobbins with it. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it.